Hello, I'm Harley Mechanics, and this is Crypto and Beer. This is on the Blue Collar Bike Works channel, and today is the 5th episode of Crypto and Beer. Today we're going to talk about my poor man's Ethereum mining rig that I kind of threw together just to see how mining works. Today's beer is Modelo. It is a Mexican lager, and it's not bad. I've had it before. What I'm having with this is what's called beer salt. Now, this might be just a Texas thing, I don't know. But pretty much any store you go into that sells beer has this stuff. And if you like salt with your beer, this is like beer crack. So this stuff is pretty badass. I'll put it right on the top. And that's how I drink my Mexican beers. So get into Ethereum mining. I've been watching mining videos for a month or two. I've been wanting to get into mining. I've been mining Burst for 7 or 8 months now, and I've been wanting to get into mining other coins. And so I was looking at mining Ethereum. Bitcoin is way out of my price range, and there's my miner popping up right there. Ethereum was taking off and was doing really well, so I was looking at building an Ethereum rig, but the startup costs are crazy. And I don't have $2,500, $3,000 for a 1-year ROI to dump into a miner. So my thought process was, what can I build with what I have available? So I've been mining Burst on my home PC, and it's been working out great. It's not a super awesome PC, but I have a home PC that was built a year and a half ago, not even. This is a 5 terabyte hard drive that I'm mining Burst with right now, and most of your modern PCs have a PCI slot in them. So I got one slot to put a GPU card in. So I figured, okay, let's do it. I don't want to drop $600, $700, $800 on a brand new card. So cards are expensive. Let's take a look at just Newegg, and the cards that I was looking at were AMD cards or NVIDIA cards, GTX cards. Here's a refurb of the card that I got, and it's $260, which is kind of steep. The next brand new card is $530. That's way steep. So I thought, just for this experiment, to see if mining is going to be profitable, where can I get used cards? Craigslist. So I started looking on Craigslist, and this is Craigslist in Austin. And I punched in video card and started searching, and I searched for about 2 weeks until I found a good card that I thought would be a good candidate. And it was listed for $200, and I negotiated it down to $150, and it was in San Antonio, actually. And the card I got was this GTX 970. How I arrived at that card is a whole nother story in itself. I'm mining with NiceHash. Basically, NiceHash, you sell them your hash power. They farm it out, and they have people that buy hash power just like Genesis does, but they're using kind of a decentralized network to fill their marketplace. They don't have miners on site. So go through the NiceHash website, and there's a profitability calculator, and there's all these modern GPU cards in here. And I started looking at the AMD cards. Are awesome, but they're also non-existent in the marketplace. And I started looking at the NVIDIA cards, and I was looking at a 1050 Ti. I could have bought brand new off a Newegg for $200 maybe, or a 1050, not even the Ti. And so I started looking at this section of GTX cards. I punched in my 970 that I found, and a quick Google search told me that my kilowatt hour from my electrical provider is 0.117. And so I calculate, and it tells me daily, weekly, and monthly what this thing should make. It says your hardware is profitable. So this card should be putting out almost $43 a month, which is not too bad. That's a little over a 3-month ROI for a used card at 150 bucks. I started thinking, well, are those numbers accurate? How accurate are they? This says these values are only estimations and they're based on past earnings for this card. And I mean, within the last couple of weeks, Ethereum was worth $400. So are these numbers inflated or what? You know, am I going to drop the money down and be stuck with a card that's going to be paying out in a year? I don't want to do that. So I started looking for other ways to figure out if this was going to be profitable. What I came across was this website called CryptoCompare. CryptoCompare is great. Basically what I did was I punched in up here in the search bar GTX 970 and it punches out the power consumption, the effective hash rate, and all that stuff. And you can kind of get a little bit better idea of what this card's going to make. And then if you go to up here in mining, they have a mining calculator. Make sure you click on Ethereum, because if you click on Bitcoin, it's not profitable. But mining Ethereum with my 970 card at 145 watts and 15,900 kilohash, and you can figure out your cost per kilowatt hour. This card should be making about $29.17 per month. When I first purchased this card 2 weeks ago, this number was at like $17 or $18. It was a lot less now, but Ethereum and Bitcoin are kind of on a bull run right now, so all my numbers are good. So I figure, okay, if my actual numbers for my actual PC with this actual card are in between $30 and $40 a month, then that's okay. I can live with that for a $150 experiment. You know, we'll try it out and see what happens. So I pulled the trigger on the card and I plugged it in, got it installed, and I mined for 1 day and blew up my power supply. If we go back to, well, here is my homepage on the NiceHash page that shows what I'm making per day, my balance, all the algorithms I'm using. But when I built this PC, it had a 400 watt power supply in it. And I thought, yeah, that's pretty good. Had I paid attention, I would have recognized that GTX 970 required a 500 watt power supply. So I plugged it in at night, let it run for a couple hours, and got up in the morning and my computer's off, completely dead. And it overtaxed the power supply and toasted it. So I had to reorder a new power supply, and I got an 850 watt for 60 bucks. And so my ROI is a little bit further now, but I'm still pretty happy with what it's earning. Here is let's take a look at what I'm making. So it's on 7 different algorithms right now that it fluctuates, but the main one is Equihash, and you can see where my main balance is. I'm almost $8 what I've earned so far, and I started with my new power supply on the night of August the 5th, so just barely 5 days, and I've made almost $8. So I'm pretty happy with the way it's going. This profitability fluctuates depending on what algorithm it is currently using. If we refresh it, it'll probably be different. No, it's the same. So here's a profitability of what it's making per day. It's kind of rough. It gives you an estimated payout and daily, weekly, and monthly. So supposedly this card is going to be making me $47.32 a month, which is not bad. 47.32. That is 3.16 months. So I have about a 95-day ROI, which I can live with. I think that'll be good, and that's assuming that crypto stays flat for 3 months. That's at today's prices. If Ethereum goes up, Bitcoin goes up, obviously the network difficulty is going to go up proportionally, but everything after that, I mean, that should lower my time to my ROI. Here is a history of the algorithms and the difficulty. Basically, it's kind of like the Dash X11. When it hits a certain threshold of network difficulty, it changes to a different algorithm, and up and down and up and down. So you can kind of see where that's going. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm mining with very, very little investment. I have a short ROI, and I'm in the game. So if I'm stacking coins, that is definitely a good thing. Let's look at the little NiceHash miner right here. This is the actual application, and you download it from the NiceHash website. There is a new install update. When I first downloaded it, it was 2.00.8, and they just upgraded it again. So it's probably a good idea to keep this application upgraded as much as possible so you maintain your profitability. This is kind of a little heads up of what it's mining currently, and I'm mining on the GPU mainly, but my CPU is also mining a little bit here and there, and this fluctuates a lot, but over the course of a month, it's better than nothing. One thing I'm going to show you is a little bit of a pro tip here. I have to stop the miner to do this, but if you stop the miner and you go into the configure tab, let's see here, go to system. If you go here and enable PO state, this is only for NVIDIA cards, which my 970 is an NVIDIA card. But when I first started mining for the first 2-3 days, I did not have this enabled, and I was mining right at $1 a day, sometimes a little less. So enable that, restart your computer, restart mining, and here's my little command prompt that pops up that shows my miner is working. There's 2 of them that are running. Here's the Equihash one, and it shows what's going on with it. But enable that PO state, and that will optimize the miner to do what you need it to do and actually be more profitable. Now my miner is running where it's almost $2 a day, which is awesome. That is fantastic. So if you guys like this video, definitely leave me some comments, subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. If you like the beer, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see me drink different beers, if you guys have any input, definitely let me know in the comments. I will link CryptoCompare and NiceHash both in the comments in the video description. Look me up on Steemit, Harley Mechanics. For all things Burst, look me up on Burst Nation. And once again, guys, if you like the video, please subscribe, please like it. And thanks so much for watching, and happy mining.